Hi, as part of the maintenance of your robotic calf feeder, it's important that we calibrate the unit on a regular basis. The importance of this is that it ensures the accuracy of the delivery of water and the powders and milk, and also if you've got weigh scales, the accuracy of the measuring. So we're just going to quickly show you how to go through the process of calibrating your unit. So first thing we do is we go into the maintenance.
I'm going to go around the other side.
We go into the maintenance section of the unit, so we press maintenance and we go to number 7, which is calibrations, which is what we want to do. It asks us for a code. You press yes, and the code is 683. Press yes, and it asks us to calibrate the weigh scales. So the message is there, last calibration of the weigh scales and a date, and it asks us if the calibration is okay. We want to calibrate it, so we go no, the calibration is not okay, and it asks us to calibrate the value of the scales, and it's an empty value, a 0 kg value. So what we do is we go to our weigh scales, make sure there's nothing on the weigh scale platform. You want to make sure there's no dirt or water or anything that will change the weight. So we know it's empty. We go back to our unit and it says it's 0 and it's steady. So we go, is it okay? And we go yes. So the screen showing last calibration of the weigh scales and a date, and it asks us if calibration's okay. We go no. And it's asking us to value the scales, and it's okay, and we press no, and it says clear scale. So what we need to do is make sure there's no debris or water on the platform of the scales.
So before we go there, you've said no twice.
Correct.
Right, okay.
So we make sure our scale is clear. It's a good idea to make sure there is no dirt or debris or water on the scales, and it's all clear.
Right.
So the machine's now asking us if there's no weight on the scale, 0 kgs, and we go yes, and we go it's okay because it's clear. And now we're going to do a weighed calibration. So what we'll do is load the scales, and we've got a little platform here which we know the weight of, 2.57, so we'll put that on. We're going to put 2 drums which we know the weight of, 22 kgs each. You have to be in a range of 40 kgs to 60 kgs to adequately...
Say that again?
We have to be within 40 to 60 kgs to have a accurate weigh and calibration of the unit.
Okay, so you need to know the weight of the objects.
We do.
So there they are. There's the stalk, there's the piece of wood and the 2 containers.
Yes. So we know that those are 46 kgs.
Okay.
And it's important that you have, whatever you calibrate your scales with, you know an accurate weight of the objects you're putting on.
Okay. How often are we doing this calibration, by the way?
The manual says every week.
Okay.
And that's probably a good policy.
Okay.
It just maintains the accuracy of all our measures.
Okay.
So we've entered the calibration number. We know it's 46 kgs. We press yes, and it's now checking the weigh. And you see how the number's flickering?
Yeah, I saw that.
Once the number becomes stable, which it is, the scales now knows that there's 46 kgs, and that's the value of that according to the scales. So we're happy that once the number is steady, which it is, we press yes, ask if it's okay, and we go yes again. And what we have there is a value at 0, 1605 in this case, and when we put 46 kgs on, the value is now increased. So the unit now knows that when that weight goes on, that's the change.
Okay. Now, is there anything more to do?
No, that's it.
So, do we press yes again, or?
Well, we'll press yes.
Okay.
So it's asked us if it's okay, we go yes, and it's moved on. Now, if you've got more than one scale hooked up to, one set of stalls and scales hooked up to your unit, then you'll have to do each individual stall.
Okay.
For the purpose of this demonstration, we've just got one stall that we've calibrated.